I already let you guys know in my last few videos that I was getting a new Ford F-150 Lightning pickup, and this is the first look. This is the Lariat model, which is the second nicest trim package in the lineup, behind the Platinum and ahead of the XLT and the Pro model. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I thought it was here. I'd called up the dealership to check on status, and they said that it had just rolled off the truck and it'd be ready that day or the next day. So I went in the following day to pick it up, and they were just washing it up, finishing the last touches on the detail, and they pulled it around the corner and it was black. And I knew that I ordered a white truck, so either they painted it the wrong color or it wasn't my truck. So I got on my app, looked up my order, and very quickly found that the VIN number didn't match, and they confirmed that the black Lightning was for someone else and that I had to wait a little bit longer. Well, the dealership was nice enough to give me a Lightning Pro, which is the base model, again, as a loaner vehicle for the last couple weeks. So I've been driving that, posting some videos of that while I anxiously await the arrival of my Lariat. Well, it's here now, and as much as I like the Pro model, I've got to say the Lariat takes it to the next level. Now, if you've watched any of my recent videos of the Lightning Pro, you'll know that I've had nothing but good things to say about it. It is a very impressive truck for the price point. There's a lot to love about it, and I think it's going to be a very popular model and trim package. On the flip side of that, I also have a 2022 Toyota Tundra, which is brand new from the ground up for this year, and it's a very impressive truck as well. And going back and forth between the Lightning Pro and my limited model of the Tundra, I've got to say that I had a very strong preference for the Tundra. So I've actually been a little bit apprehensive waiting for this Lariat model to get here, wondering if I'm really actually going to like it. Well, the moment that I got into it, all of the concern was pushed aside, and having driven this for a few days now, I absolutely love this truck. I don't know which one I like more just yet. I do love the Tundra and I love the Lightning. They're both excellent trucks, and I'm really excited to have the opportunity to own both of them. I know that's one of the questions I'm going to get in a lot of these videos, is whether I'm selling the Tundra. I don't know, actually. That is a good question. For the time being, I've sold my 4Runner, and we're going to have the Lightning and the Tundra as our two vehicles, and the plan is to keep one of them. So over the course of the next several months, I'm going to be comparing them, making a lot of videos of the Lightning, obviously, since I just got a hold of it, and then ultimately deciding which one I want to keep between the two trucks. But I've got to say, in terms of just first impressions, Ford did an awesome job on the Lightning, and I also still love my Tundra. We'll do a quick walk around of the truck. This video is not intended to be a full review. That'll come in the future, but just wanted to give you guys a quick look and talk about a few of my first impressions. My Lightning is Oxford white, and the Lightning comes standard in the Super Crew short bed configuration. And of course, being that this is the Lariat, it's got a much more premium look than the base Pro model that I had. The door handles, the mirrors, the bumper are all white as opposed to black. We get an upgraded faux grille here. It's got a little more character and shine to it than that base Pro model. And then we also get the LED strip across the top, which gives the truck a pretty cool effect, especially during nighttime driving. And then we've also got the frunk, which is going to be a real game changer with the pickup, to have a space that you can store things other than the bed or in the cabin. Of course, given that it's electric, we've got lots of power outlets, which will be really handy for charging camera equipment. I've been really on the fence about the stock wheels that you get with the Lariat model. They're a 20-inch wheel. Now, as you can see, they've got kind of a gunmetal look to them. And my initial instinct was that I don't like them at all. But the more time that I've spent with them, they're kind of starting to grow on me. And I feel like with a set of all-terrain tires, maybe slightly larger, that it could actually look pretty good. So I'm debating on whether to keep these wheels and just upgrade tires, or to swap out the wheels and tires. Love to get your feedback in the comment section below. We've got our charge port here on the driver's side. Lariat model also comes standard with running boards, which again, I'm not particularly crazy about running boards. I feel like it lowers the appearance of the truck, but I've also got two kids that are young and they appreciate it. And my mom also appreciates it when I drive her places, so I may keep it even though I'm a little reluctant. We've got the key code to get into the truck, which is a nice feature. Lightning lettering back here, I'm thinking about taking that off. I think it looks a little tacky. Love to hear what you guys think in the comment section about that. And then we have really sweet looking tail lights. These are also slightly different than what we had on the base Pro model. On the Pro, the light fixture cuts straight down, whereas on the Lariat, you can see that the tailgate kind of curves out. I think it gives it kind of a cool effect and helps the tailgate kind of blend in at the back. And then there's a light fixture that's also hidden behind that, so it's kind of cool. And then of course the strip going across the back gives it a cool effect, just like what we have up at the front. Now this is kind of a unique feature as well. Just like the electronically operated frunk, our tailgate is also electronically operated. Part of me feels like that's completely unnecessary, but I've also had electronic hatches on SUVs before and found them to be quite handy. So we'll see. Maybe I'll come to really like that. Got a bunch more electrical connections over here on this side. So you can charge lots of stuff. Got the LED bed lights. And then the one accessory that I got for the truck, or the one upgrade from just the base Lariat package, was the spray and bed liner. So with this being a metal bed, didn't want to get that all scratched up, and I just closed the tailgate manually, but I didn't need to. I was going to show you guys that not only does that tailgate drop down electronically, but it also raises back up electronically. So that's going to take a little bit of getting used to. I also didn't show you guys, but it does have the built-in step right here. So you push this button here and the step pops out. So kind of a cool feature, although I'll probably never use it. So as you can see, walking around, it is a nice looking truck. Definitely needs a leveling kit. Definitely needs upgraded tires. And I'll leave it to you guys to let me know whether you think it needs upgraded wheels as well. I'll go ahead and take a peek inside as well. In general, the interior here is a very similar look and layout to the base Pro model that I had before. The main difference being this larger 15-inch multimedia screen. Now in my past videos, I kept mentioning that the base Pro model has a 15-inch screen. That was a mistake. It has a 12-inch screen. So this has, you know, the portrait layout, and it's a nice system. I've been pretty impressed with it so far. I'll give you guys some more detail in future videos. There's a lot to love about it. There's a few things I'm not real crazy about. And then of course, with this being the Lariat, we also get upgraded seats. So gone away from the vinyl, and we now have full leather seating. Much more comfortable, much more attractive, much nicer new car smell, and they're heated and ventilated, which is nice as well. And you can just see in general that this cabin, compared with that base model, has much more premium look and feel to it in terms of colors, the materials. Again, there's not a lot that's really that different between the two other than features, but this feels a lot more premium. We also get the Bang & Olufsen audio system. They've got two different systems. This has the 8-speaker system, and then the Platinum model gets a 20-speaker system. So I wish I got the 20-speaker system, but oh well. Comes at a significant price on that Platinum. You'll see it's got a few faux wood accents. I'm not a huge fan of faux wood, but at least they're pretty limited and they're pretty subtle. And then back seat, kind of the same story here. Looks a little nicer in terms of materials. And then of course the leather seats, but otherwise not hugely different. You can see the car seats are in, and there's plenty of space for those kiddos in the back. So there you have it. That's a brief look at the all-new Ford F-150 Lightning Lariat. As I mentioned, there's gonna be a lot more to come in terms of videos on this truck, so stay posted for that as I dig into the various features, the things that I love about this truck, the things that maybe Ford could have done better, and ultimately my decision on whether to keep the Tundra or the Lightning. We shall see, but in the meantime, I'm really excited to have the opportunity to experience both of these fine trucks. If you guys have any comments or questions, leave them in the comment section below. And for more videos of the all-new Ford F-150 Lightning, be sure to subscribe. In the meantime, thanks for watching.